Hi, welcome to our latest lockdown yoga class. So last class we went quite strong and it was quite a flowing vinyasa. So this class we're going to slow it down a little bit. I like to call it more of a YinYasa. So yin yoga is basically where you would go directly to a pose and then you would hold it for a long period of time. And by virtue of doing that, you start to work into the tendons and the ligaments and the fascia of the muscle, where the vinyasa does work on your flexibility, but it also builds strength and endurance. So we're going to try and marry the two together today. Remember, go nice and slow. You might need your yoga block and your yoga belt. But again, let's just see how we get on. I hope you're all staying sane in your lockdown. So maybe just a little bit of release in the yoga. Remember, focus on your breath. Every exhale is an opportunity to just release, let go of any tension. Any tension in the body is a reflection of tension in the mind. So as we release one, we get to release the other. So let's get started. Coming to the front of your mat. Bring your feet together, lift your toes, spread them out nice and wide. And then take a little squeeze of the mat with your toes. Stand up nice and tall. Relax the shoulders down the back, relax the tummy. Take a big inhale, fill yourself all the way up. Fill the belly up, the chest up, and a big on the exhale. Big sigh. Again, inhale. So we'll do one more of them. Really fill yourself up as you exhale. Really let the shoulder blades relax down the back. Feel the back of the neck lengthen. So inhale. And then closing the eyes, bringing the breath into the nose now. So breathing in and out through the nose. Keeping the eyes closed and just focus on that breath, that sensation of the breath entering the nose, exiting the nose, the sound of the breath, how it feels, the temperature. Bring your awareness down into the soles of your feet. So don't roll forwards or backwards, in or out. Plant the feet down into the floor so you can feel the tip of every toe. Bandha. Then lift the thigh muscles, lift the pelvic floor, tip the tailbone down gently and draw the belly button in. So now the breath starts to be into the chest. Keeping that tummy gently drawn in. Start to take deep breaths so you start to feel the ribs underneath the arms start to expand. So nice deep inhales, nice long exhales. Just follow the breath in and out, feel the ribs expand. On an inhale, open the eyes, make a big circle with the arms, reach up through the fingertips and push into the feet, try and get as tall as you can, reach out from the middle of the back, middle of the chest, really reach through the fingertips, push into the feet, be as long and as tall as you can, big breaths, and then exhale, soften the knees, tummy in, fall forward, let the head hang, shake the head out, yes and no. Give the arms a shake, but really bend the knees, take any pressure out of the hamstrings, and just let the crown of the head hang down towards the floor. Keep your tummy in, nice big deep breaths into your back. Every exhale, try and surrender a little bit more, let the head go, the arms totally relax, push into the feet, strong breaths. Inhale, roll up through the spine, open the arms, reach up through the fingertips, salute the sun, and exhale, bring the hands to the heart space. Inhale, salute the sun. Exhale, swallow, dive forward, straight legs this time. So, where the legs are straight, lift up to a flat back, tummy in, tip your tailbone up into the air, and then from an exhale, just fold them from the hips. If the knees want to bend, come back up to where they're straight. And again, you can always have your yoga block. You can have it this way or this way, or this way. But on your inhale, lift a little, exhale, try and relax a little. Every exhale is just an opportunity to just let the body go. Let the control of the mind go. Think about the crown of the head is drawing down towards the floor. Move the weight forward into the balls of your feet. Lift your thighs, that will help release the hamstrings. We'll feel all these vertebrae in the back just lengthen as you let gravity pull through the top half of the body. Tummy is in, nice big breaths. Soften the knees, inhale, roll up through the spine, open the arms, reach up, salute the sun, bring the hands to the heart space. Take the right hand out to the side, turn the palm up, lift the arm and then bring the arm between the hand between the shoulder blades like this. The left hand is going to come up, take a hold of the elbow and try and draw the elbow as much as you can to behind the head. And then lift the head and try and look up. So the arm will be pulling the head down, so it's a big work in the muscles here in the neck. And look up through the third arm. Keep the tummy in, push into the feet. On an exhale, push your right hip out to the side, fold over to the left and see if you can turn your head and look up underneath that right arm. Every little bit of that stretch you'll feel from the tricep right through the side, all the way down into the hip. All the time trying to roll the head open, looking up. Nice big breaths. Inhale back to the center. Open the arms and then bring the left hand behind the head. And the right hand over, take a hold of the elbow. Try and draw the elbow as much as you can behind the head. And then try and lift the head and look up through the third eye. And on an exhale, move the left hip out to the side, fold over to the right and turn the head, look up underneath that left arm. So remember, big breaths, always trying to roll the head open. Let yourself fold over, push that hip out to the side, big breaths. Inhale, come up, open the arms, exhale, forward bend. Just let yourself completely hang over the legs again, shake the arms out, shake the head out. Thighs are lifted, legs are straight, tummy in. Top half of the body completely relaxed over the legs. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Salute the sun. Exhale, the hands to the heart space. Inhale, the hands up to shoulder height. And then bring the hands behind the back and link the fingers together. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and try and draw the fingertips down towards the floor. Really squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift the chest and reach down through the fingers. Take an inhale into the chest. Exhale, move the hips forward and see if you can draw your fingers a little bit further down. And then see if you can lift the head and lay the head back. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades together, drawing down through the fingers. Strong breath, thighs are lifted. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, forward bend, raise the arms up and over the head as if you're trying to bring them to the floor behind. So big breaths. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale, relax. Keep lifting the arms. Lift the arms a little bit more. And then bend the knees. Release the arms. Lift up to a flat back, straight legs, tummy in. And exhale, relax. Take a hold of the elbows with the opposite hands. And just let yourself shake from side to side, forwards and backwards. Release any of that tension out in the arms, in the shoulders. Loosen off that lower back after that back bend that you've just done. Good big deep breaths, tummy in. Inhale, roll up through the spine, reach up, salute the sun. And exhale, the hands to the heart space. Inhale, salute the sun. Exhale, step your left foot back, a full stride. So you want your feet at 10 to 2, hands are at the heart space, shoulders are down the back, tummy's in, pelvic floor is lifted. So think head is over your shoulders, shoulders is over your hips, so you don't want to lean forward. Inhale, reach up, salute the sun. And exhale, bend the knees, sit down into your goddess pose. So close the eyes, lift the pelvic floor, tummy is in. So you can see I have like a gentle throat lock as well here, so I'm breathing deep into the chest. Your next exhale, see if you can sit down a little deeper. And then bring the hands down onto the knees. So push into the knees, lean forward so you're leaning into the knees. Take an inhale. On the exhale, roll that left shoulder down towards the floor, look up over that right shoulder. Kind of pushing that left knee away, rolling through the spine, looking up. Inhale to the center, and then pushing the right knee away, roll that right shoulder down towards the floor, and look up over that left shoulder. Keep set down, nice big breaths. Inhale to the center. Turn the feet square to the sides of the mat, straighten the legs, lift up to a flat back, tummy in, and exhale, forward bend, bring the hands to the floor. So if you want to adjust your feet a little bit here, either further apart or closer together, you'll feel that spot that feels good to you. Hands are underneath the chest, lift up to a flat back, inhale, tummy in, and exhale, keeping the legs straight, so lift the thigh muscles, exhale, fall from the waist, let the crown of the head come down towards the floor. So all the time you're thinking, just relax. If you've got the crown of your head down towards the floor, you can reach between your legs and reach as far back as you can. But also if you need your yoga block here as well, you can hold your yoga block like this. You can also support yourself like this. But all the time just relaxing down, letting the crown of the head come down towards the floor. And then inhale, lift up to a flat back. So you're going to bring your right hand underneath your chest. So again, if you need your block, like this, use your block. But right hand underneath the chest, bend the right knee, left hand down to the floor. On an inhale, roll the left shoulder open, reach up, and then see if you can straighten that right leg. Turn the head, look up to that left hand. Big breaths. If you want to try the bind, turn the palm back, bring the hand around the back and reach for the right thigh. But don't fall forward like this. Keep this shoulder rolled open. Pull down away from the ear. Strong breath. Tummy is in. Release the bind, bring the arm back up, and then bring that left hand down to the floor. Lift up to a flat back, tummy in. Exhale, forward bend. Lifting up to a flat back, left hand underneath the chest this time. Bend your left knee, right hand down. On an inhale, roll the right shoulder open, reach up, and then try and straighten the left leg. Again, long spine, strong breath. If you want to try the bind, bring the hand around the back, reach a hold of that left thigh. Keep rolling that right shoulder open, strong breath, tummy in. Release the bind, bring the arm back up, and then bring the hand down to the floor, lift to a flat back, inhale, exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift to a flat back, and then walk your hands all the way around to the right side of your mat. Come up onto your back toes and bend your front knee. And then inhale, drop the back knee down to the floor. And inhale, come up. So walk this front foot forward a little bit. Square the hips to the front of the mat. And bring the hands to the heart space. Inhale, raise the arms out to the side, and then bring the hands around the back into reverse Namaste. So reverse Namaste is like a reverse prayer. So if you're there, think squeeze your shoulder blades together, squeeze the palms together, draw the shoulder blades down the back. If this is difficult, you can take a hold of your elbows like this. If you can, we're going to go into our reverse Namaste. So again, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift the chest, big inhale. Exhale, relax the hips forward, and then inhale, lift the head, look up, lean back over the hands. Big, strong breaths here. Inhale, lift up, and straighten the front leg, lift the toes, and exhale, fold over that front leg. Inhale, move into the front knee, release the hands, bring them all the way up, inhale, and exhale, lean into the front hip, reach up over the head. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor, turn the back toes under, lift the knee, come back to the side again, lift up to a flat back, and exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift up to a flat back, walk the hands around to the left this time, drop the back knee down to the floor, and inhale, come up. So again, square the hips to the front of the mat, walk this front foot forward a little. If you need to turn the back toes under to help stabilize, you can have them flat like this as well if you want. But then inhale, bring the hands to the side, and then bring the hands around the back and into reverse prayer. Or if you can't do that, bring them, that's where you take the elbows. And then squeeze your shoulder blades together, try and squeeze the palms together, open the chest, big inhale. Exhale, relax the hips forward, and then inhale, lift the head and lean back over the hands. Strong breath. Inhale, lift the head, straighten the front leg, and then exhale, fold over that front leg. And again, think long spine, tummy in, square the hips. And inhale, come forward. Release the hands, raise the arms all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, relax the hips and reach up through the fingers. Exhale forward. Turn the back toes under, turn to the side, lift to a flat back. Inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift up to a flat back. So again, you can bring your hands onto your block. If you can reach the floor, that's good. The block can be up like this as well. This is okay. Okay, so keeping the hands exactly where they are. Take an inhale and exhale, bend the left knee and try and move the left shoulder over and touch the inside of the left knee. So it's a big stretch through this abductor and also this left hamstring as well. Big hip opener, so nice and slow, deep breaths. Inhale to the center, exhale, right shoulder to the right knee. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left, and try and turn your right toes up to face the ceiling. Inhale to the center, exhale, right shoulder, right knee, turn the left toes up. So this time, keeping the toes up, you want to move all the way over and bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot, roll the right shoulder open and reach up through the side angle put. So think this hip is moving forward, we'll lean back into the shoulder, open the front body, reach up, big breaths. Turn the top palm to face the front, extend the arm over the head. And then inhale, raise the arm, bring the hand to the floor, come back to the center, lift to a flat back, inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift to a flat back, bend the left knee, move the right shoulder over, left shoulder over to the inside of the left shoulder and then point the toes up. And then keeping the toes up, move all the way over, bring the right hand to the inside of that right foot, roll the left shoulder open and reach up. So again, think this hip is moving forward so you can open the chest. Think nice flat open body. Turn the palm to face the front, extend the arm over the head. Inhale, raise the arm, bring the hand down to the floor, come back to the center, lift to a flat back, inhale, exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift to a flat back. Walk the hands around to the right. And then drop the back knee down to the floor. And we're going to walk the right foot across to the left hand side of the mat. So I want to turn onto the side of my foot, and then as I move forward I want to bring the shin down to the floor, and you see how I've gone onto the top of my foot now, and that will enable. So if I have any sort of shooting pain in this knee, I just let that foot come back. We want the knee slightly out to one side, and then I want to try and square my hips to the front of the mat. So again, you can have your yoga block here if you need it. Once you've got that squareness and the chest lifted, this back leg, see if you can walk it a little bit further away. Bring one hand onto the knee, one hand onto the foot, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the head, lift the chest, inhale, and as you exhale, try and relax the hips down towards the floor. So you might find if that's really tense, you can put your block underneath your hip, like this, or a cushion which will support that right hip. But you know, nobody's kidding anybody here. It's a big pose and it's really big in that hip, especially if you've been sat around for quite a while. So you can hold this pose here. If you'd like, you can bring the right hand to the floor and reach back with the left foot and draw the heel in and look forward. If you have mermaid or anything in your practice, feel free. But really think about opening up of that quadricep, keeping the hips square, chest lifted as much as you can, big breaths. And then release the back leg. And then take a little pillow for your head and let yourself just sink down. Close the eyes, breathe. So big deep breaths is the way to go here. Takes your mind off the hip. Inhale up onto the hands. So turn the back toes under, lift the knee and come up onto that front foot. Turn the feet to the side again, lift to a flat back. Exhale to a forward bend. Lift into a flat back, walk the hands all the way around to the left. Drop the back knee down to the floor and walk the left foot across the mat. So remember, come onto the side of the foot as you come forward onto the top of the foot, and then as you try and square the hips, you'll feel like if there's any tension in this knee, just let that foot come back. So you can see my foot is quite a way back because I've had some operations and things on my knees, so I'm always kind of a little bit wary. But if you can, you kind of like eventually want to sort of get your leg across there, but it's not compulsory. So support yourself with your hands, and again get back to that where you're squaring yourself to the front of the mat, and then walk that back foot away. Bring one hand onto the knee, one hand onto the foot, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift the chest, lean back, try and keep the hips square, and walk that back foot away a little. Bring the left hand down to the floor, reach back with the right hand, take a hold of the right foot and draw the heel in and square yourself to the front of the mat, look forward. So if you have mermaid, you can bring that foot up into the crook of the elbow, maybe raise the arms, maybe link the fingers. Release, Make a little pillow for your head. Big breaths. Lift up onto the hands, turn the back toes under, and this time move the weight forward, step back into a plank, come all the way down onto the floor, make a pillow for your head, shake your hips from side to side, big breaths into the tummy. And then lift the head. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, elbows are in. Inhale, cobra. So hips are down, shoulders are back. Lift the head, look up, big breaths. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bring the chin down, lift the sit bones and come back to an extended child pose. Open the knees, let your tummy relax between the legs. Walk the hands forward, nice big deep breaths into the belly. So turn the toes under, push the sit bones back, and then let the hands slide forward until you can bring your chest down onto the floor for your puppy dog pose. So again, you might want to put the block underneath your chest. If you can, walk your thumbs together and walk your hands a bit further apart. Push into the forearms, come all the way through and onto the tummy, and inhale, Sphinx pose. So forearms down, elbows underneath the shoulders, push into the forearms, lift the head. Bend the knees, bring the toes together, lift the head, look up. If you can straighten the arms. Don't let the shoulders creep up. And then exhale down, turn the toes under. Push up the legs, downward facing dog. Walk the heels up and down. Shake the head out, yes and no. Step the feet hip distance apart, push the weight into the left hand, and with the right hand reach back and try and take a hold of the left ankle or the shin or the knee. Once you've got a hold of that, push into the feet, into the hand, and turn and look up underneath that left shoulder. Big breaths. And push into that hand on the floor, tummy is in. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, sink into that down dog. When you're ready, push the weight into the right hand, reach back with the left hand. So you're reaching for the knee, the calf, if you can the ankle, and then push into that hand on the floor, turn the head and look up underneath that right arm. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, sink into that down dog. Walk the hands back, all the way back. Lift up to a flat back. Exhale, forward bend. Let the top half of the body completely relax. Shake the head out, yes and no. And then just let The shoulders rock from side to side, shake your hips, let the top half of the body completely relax. And then lift up to a flat back, bend the knees, sit down into your invisible chair. Inhale, Uttanasana, chair pose. So lift, reach up through the fingers, sit down, tummy is in, and look up between the hands. Big strong breaths here. You can bring the hands into fire hands like this. Try and bring the biceps alongside the ears and lift the head, look up to the thumbs. Open the arms wide. Exhale, fall forward. Let the head hang over the bent legs. Inhale, Uttanasana, chair pose. Exhale, bring your left forearm across the thigh, right hand down to the floor. Inhale, roll the right shoulder open, look up. So long spine, reach up through that top hand, sit down into that chair, big breaths. You can turn that palm, bring it round the back and reach for that left thigh. And release, raise the arm. Inhale, Uttanasana. Exhale, forward bend, straight legs this time. Shake the head out, yes and no, big deep breaths. Bend the knees, inhale, Uttanasana, reach up. Exhale, right forearm across the thighs, left hand down. Inhale, roll the left shoulder open. Sit down into that chair. Lean back, reach up, tummy in, big breaths. Turn the top palm to face the back of the room, bring the arm around the back and reach a hold of the right thigh. Pull that left shoulder down, big breath. Release the arm, inhale, raise up. Uttanasana. Exhale, straight legs forward, bend. Lift to a flat back, inhale. Exhale, completely surrender. Soften the knees, inhale, roll up through the spine. Salute the sun, bring the hands to the heart space. Close the eyes, big deep breaths. Just become aware of that sensation in the body, the heartbeat. How the circulation is flowing now through the body. So come to the front of your mat, come to your mountain pose, feet are planted into the floor, thighs are lifted, tummy's in, hands at the heart space. Inhale, salute the sun, reach up, and exhale, swallow dive forward, tummy in, straight legs. So soften the knees and bend the knees. So you may need your yoga belt around your foot like this, and sort of reach down as far as you can. And then, but if you can try and take a hold of your big toes with the first two fingers like this. So the left hand comes onto the left hip. I shall show you with the belt first. So fix your gaze about 4 foot in front of you, and when you're ready, on an inhale, step straight up and lift that leg up like that. Keep your gaze, keep this leg engaged, tummy's in, big breaths. If you can, see if you can straighten that leg. Take the left hand out to the side and open the right leg. If you can look over that left hand. And then come back to the centre, bend the knee, step the foot down, bring the hands to the heart space. 2 big breaths, inhale. Again, inhale. Inhale, salute the sun. Exhale, swallow, dive forward, tummy in. Bend the knees, bring the hands to the floor. Again, if you want to put your belt around your foot, that's fine. If you can take a hold of the toes. Right hand onto the right hip. So again, fix your gaze on a mark about 4 foot in front of you. Stamp into that right foot, and when you're ready, inhale, step straight up. So engage the standing leg, thighs lifted, tummies in. If you can, try and straighten that left leg. Right hand comes out to the side. Turn the leg to the left if you can. Look to the right. And then come back to the centre. Step the feet together, come back to your mountain pose. Big breath, inhale. Exhale, just let the hands come down. So again, big inhale. Shifting my weight over into my left foot. I want to come to tree now, so you can either put your foot on your ankle like this, so if your balance is out you can dab, or there's on your calf like this, or there's above on your thigh like this, and there's also like a half lotus, which is it's tough on the knee, that one. So it's either above or below the knee or on the ankle. So fix your gaze, bring your foot to where you'd like it to be, so it's wherever's most comfortable. And this standing leg, engage that thigh, push the feet together, open this knee out to the side, tummy's in, pelvic floor is lifted, hands with the heart space. Big breaths. Bring the hands into fire hands. Inhale, raise the arms up and over the head. And open the arms wide. And then bring that right knee forward and see if you can straighten the leg. See if you can fold all the way through into your airplane. Let the back heel come high, let the chest come forward, fix your gaze, big breaths. And then step the feet together. So shake that standing leg out, well done. And then take the weight into the right foot, and then again, wherever is comfortable for you, so ankle, calf, thigh or half lotus. But fix the gaze, lift the pelvic floor. When you're ready, bring your foot to where you're comfortable. Again, engage the standing leg, really lift that thigh, push the foot and thigh together, open this knee out to the side, and sort of all the banders are engaged. So pelvic floor, lifted tummy, gentle throat lock, hands with the heart space. Bring the hands into fire hands, and inhale, lift up, reach through the fingertips. Open the arms wide, bring the left knee forward, Straighten the left leg. And then exhale, fold all the way through and into your aeroplane. Let the back heel come high, chest come forward. Reach out through the fingers, tummy's in, strong breath. And step the feet together. Shake the standing leg out, well done. Big inhale. On the exhale. Inhale, salute the sun. Exhale, swallow, dive forward, tummy in. Inhale, step back to your press up plank. Lift the thighs, tummy is in. Drop the knees to the floor, come to a flat back. Inhale, raise the right hand out to the side, and on the exhale, thread it between your left arm, left leg. Lay the shoulder down, lay the head down, and then with this left hand, push into that left hand so you roll that left shoulder up. Push this hand down to the floor. If you can bring that hand around the back and bind. What you don't want is this to happen. Keep that shoulder rolled open, pulled down and up and away from the neck. Strong breath. Release the bind, bring the arm back over. Inhale, lift up to all fours, and then exhale, tummy in. Turn the tailbone under, push into the palms, cat pose, let the head hang. Inhale, let the belly relax, draw the shoulder blades together, stick your tail in the air, lift the head, look up, draw the shoulders down and away from the neck. Exhale, tummy in. Inhale, open. Exhale to a flat back. Inhale, raise the left arm. Exhale, thread the left arm all the way through. Reach as far as you can. And then push into that right hand, roll that right shoulder open. And if the bind is in your practice, bring that hand around the back and bind a hold of the left thigh. Keep the shoulder rolled open, pulled up and away from the neck. Big breaths. Release the bind, raise the arm, bring the hand back over, inhale onto all fours, and again your cat pose. Exhale, tummy in, inhale as you open, exhale, close, inhale, open, come to a flat back, cross the feet at the back, roll back over the feet, come to seated. And again, so you might need a yoga block just to sit up on, just to take some of this out of it for you, but if you can, legs are together, lift any muscles away from your sit bones, lift up to a flat back, shoulders are back, left hand on the lap, right hand on top, tips of the thumbs touch. Close your eyes, lift the pelvic floor, tummy in, strong breaths. Open the eyes, open the palms, inhale, reach up as far as you can, tummy in, and then exhale. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching as you come forward. If you need to pop your belt around your feet, you can take a hold of your belt and you can help your forward bend there. But if you can, take a hold of the feet, lift up to a flat back, tummy in, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift a little, find a bit more space, and exhale, relax. Inhale, roll up through the spine, open the arms, reach up, salute the sun, and then exhale, bring the hands around the back, lean back, and then on an inhale, push into the hands, straighten the legs, draw the toes down to the floor, lift the head, look up, and exhale, come down. Lift any muscles away from your sit bones. Again, if you need your yoga belt here, kind of keep it popped around there for a minute. So we're going to open the arms wide, inhale, lift up, and then exhale, I want to fall forward with my left hand and try and bring it onto the outside of the right foot. So if that's a struggle, take a hold of your belt, and then your right hand comes forward, and on an inhale, roll your right shoulder open and see if you can see the wall behind. But don't slump, think long spine, reach through the fingers, strong breath. Inhale to the center, lift. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift to a flat back. Open the arms. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left foot. We'll take a hold of the belt, left hand forward. And inhale, roll the left shoulder open. So again, don't slump. Think tall, shoulders are back. Roll the chest open, look over that left shoulder. Well done. Inhale to the center. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift up. So we're going to bend the left leg and bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. So you might need to pop your yoga belt over your foot if you need to. Keep it there. Lift any muscles away from your sit bones. Face that straight leg. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, falling forward, reaching for the foot or the belt. You can take the belt, keep the chest lifted and come forward. You can reach the foot, lift to a flat back. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Inhale, lift up and straighten left leg, then the right leg. Draw that heel in towards the inside of the thigh. Lift any muscles away from the sit bones. Again, if you need the yoga belt, pop it over the foot now. But square yourself to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, falling forward, reaching for that front foot. Again, if you can, the belt. Lift to a flat back, find some space. Inhale. Exhale, relax. And inhale, come up. Straighten the legs and give them a little shake. So we're going to bend the knees, draw the heels in, and see if we can reach between the legs and take a hold of the big toes. Okay, so this is not your friend. You want the chest lifted, shoulders down the back. See if you can bring your right elbow onto your right knee and your left elbow onto your left knee. So don't slump, lift the chest, shoulders are back, pull onto the toes, push away with the toes, pull the toes back. Find your stability. Lift the pelvic floor, tummy is in, big deep breaths. So you can stay here if you want to, or you can try and straighten the legs. If you can try and open them as wide apart as you can. Oh, just because I thought of it, we're going to do a little challenge. So we're going to see if we can roll all the way back, touch your toes on the floor, and come all the way back to your balance point. So let's do 50. So let's do 3. Okay, so exhale and back, touch the toes, inhale forward. Exhale back, touch the toes, inhale forward, catch that balance. Last one, exhale down and inhale up, catch the balance. Woo-woo. Bring the feet together, release the toes and come into your boat pose. So we're just going to pedal. And then backwards. It's always tricky, the backwards, it's always tricky. And then back to your boat pose. See if you can straighten the legs, see if you can reach up towards the legs. So inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last one. Inhale. Lie down. Breathe into the tummy. Give your feet a little shake from side to side. You can do little prayer chops on the top of your thighs just to get that circulation going. And then bend the knees, draw the heels into the sit bones. So you want to reach down so you can feel that your feet are hip distance apart. Hands are flat onto the floor. On an inhale, push into the feet. Turn the tailbone under, lift the hips high, bring the hands underneath the body into fire hands. Try and get a little higher up onto your shoulders. And as you push the hands down to the floor, stamp into the feet. Roll on, release. Hook the knees into the chest and have a little roll from side to side. So, bring your left heel down to your sit bones, cross your right leg over the top and just let that right knee come out to the side, and then see if you can bring your hands through your legs and bind them behind the left leg. Lay the head down, inhale. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up off the floor, draw the foot towards the face and the face towards the foot. If you can straighten that leg, and if you want, you can touch your third eye with your big toe. Inhale, lay the head down, bend the knee, bring the foot down, and we'll swap straight over. Left over right, let that left knee open a little bit. Bring the hands underneath and around the back of the right leg. Inhale, lay the head down. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up off the floor. Draw the face up towards the foot towards the face. And then if you can straighten the leg. And then release. Bring the feet down and into butterfly. Let the hands come out to the side. Let the knees fall out to the side. Big breaths. And then bring the knees into the chest, hook them in. Take your left hand to your right knee, your right hand out to the side. On an exhale, lower the knees to the left and turn the head and look to the outstretched right hand. So let this bottom leg come down. This leg might be high, but that's okay. Just let the weight of your hand feel that side body open. Nice big breaths. Shoulders are relaxed onto the floor. let that knees come into the centre, hug them in, little rock, forwards and backwards. And then right hand onto the left leg, left hand out to the side, lower the knees to the right, and turn the head, look to the outstretched left hand. Release the knees, let the knees come into the centre, hug them in, and then open the knees a bit wider than your torso. Take a hold of your feet for your happy baby. Pull down like you're trying to get your knees to touch the floor either side of your body. Roll over till your left knee touches the floor. Roll over till your right knee touches the floor. So you're just using the floor to roll them muscles out. And a lot of twists, a lot of back bends, a lot of hip openers. Really strong practice tonight, so be nice to yourself. If you want, you can roll back towards the shoulders, up and down. When you're ready, lying down, ready for your Shavasana. Just lay flat down onto the back. Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders down, relax the hips, let the feet fall out to the side. The shoulders relax out onto the floor. There's no effort in the breath anymore, the breath just comes and goes. Just allowing yourself to sink into the noises. Slowly starting to bring yourself back. Starting to become aware of noises inside and outside of the room. Starting to gently move fingers and toes, reconnect the mind, the body, the spirit. On your next inhalation, raise your arms up and over your head, and on the exhalation, have a real early morning stretch. Stretch through your fingers, stretch through your toes, bring yourself right the way back into the here and now. And then bend in the knees, hook the knees into the chest, gently roll onto the right hand side. Take a moment there. And when you're ready, come into a comfortable seated position at the front of your mat. Shoulders are relaxed down the back, the tummy is relaxed, eyes are closed. Take a big inhale, fill yourself all the way up. And a big sigh on the exhale. Again, inhale. And one last time, let's remove any last negative energy. Inhale. Take your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your tummy, and just take a few moments for your gratitude practice today. Give gratitude for all of these things that are happening for us today. We may be locked at home, but we still have all our services. Gratitude for WhatsApp, for the ways we can communicate with our friends even though we can't be with them. Gratitude for the health of your family and your friends, the people you love and the people who love you. Bring the hands to a prayer at the third eye, lower them down to the heart space, tip the chin forward. Look after the universe that you live in and the planet that you live on. Take care of all your family and friends. By all your family and friends, I mean all living creatures that live, walk and breathe upon this earth. Inhale the hands to the third eye, bow forward, Namaste. So, thank you very much everybody. I hope you enjoyed that little yin yoga. So, YinYasa. So we've had, I think this is our 6th class, and so 6 different classes altogether. So if you find one that really suits you, that you like and you get a lot out of it, go back, do that again, build yourself up, and then try other ones as well as long as you go along. So, another video along soon. Thank you very much for all of your amazing comments and your likes and all of your subscriptions. Please carry on watching. So, see you on the next video. Namaste. Okay. Keep smiling. Well, we took all the chances and danced all the dances, and girl, did it feel fine. We were writing songs all summer.